Hi everyone, it's Killshot from 99 Dead, 999 Gaming, 999 Spoilers, and this is The Walking Dead Season 9, Negan and Dwight Rescue. So we're going to talk about a potential reunion tonight, and we're also going to talk about an additional person that I may think join in the rescue mission that I'm going to predict is going to happen, and why each person could be relevant. I want to thank everybody for being here on this Sunday night. So we've moved over in December, and we've gotten a lot of questions. So I just want to say most of you have found it. We're going to continue to build this channel as well. We've also got 999 Spoilers. So over the next couple months, you're going to see just a myriad of streams, either on the gaming channel, the Dead channel, and also the Spoiler channel. So we'll let you know in advance. Make sure if you guys get a chance, you have a Facebook account, join us over at our Facebook fan page because we'll do some notifications out there and let you know where we're going to stream on, which will be one of these channels. But we just want to continue over the next couple months to sort of give you some options. You're going to see some comic book reads. You'll see some of the channels do contests, so we are going to mix it up a little bit and appreciate all the support. One of the things that had come up earlier, I think it was Scott that came up this morning, goes, why can't I super chat? Super chat should be enabled within the next couple of days, so that's why we want everybody to hit those thresholds, make sure that you're checking out all our accounts, and then we'll get back to kind of our normal. There you go. I can't super chat. It's like we got people just want to super chat. It's driving them crazy. So what we're going to do tonight is, if you do want to super chat, it is also give me a chance to jump around, call in a few more people. Just type either question or Q, and then put your question out there so you can get it included in what we do. I've got a few bullet points that I want to talk about. There's some strong rumors out there. I'm not going to go through the strong rumors because I do think that we've gotten the attention of people, not because of the spoilers, but I think our predictions were very accurate in some of the previous streams. So sometimes when you do the predictions way too early and you're spot on, you do get the attention of some of the wrong people. We might tone it down a little bit until we get closer to the season, because it seems like there's so many people just kind of aching, and I'm not sure AMC is real comfortable with that. So Leanne says, are you guys flashing that live in 15, or is that we're live now? Absolutely live. I see Pete D. What's up, Pete D? Thanks for being here. And hey, you know what? Here's the thing. If you guys really want to go crazy and do super chats, until we get to super chats, just sign up as a Patreon. Then it's a way you can kind of hang out with us, get some notifications until the super chat is fully active, which I'm anticipating to be within a couple of days. So just hold tight, and we'll see how that goes down. All right, let's get to. You guys are probably wondering, there's no Walking Dead, but why are we doing this on a Sunday night at 8 o'clock? Everybody's going to get a chance to go out and watch football and do all of those things, because it is the Walking Dead countdown. That doesn't mean we won't ever take a day off, or we won't take a Sunday off or something. But I do want everybody just kind of, we got our core group together, and it's just a lot of things. We've sort of gotten spoiled talking to each other, and we're going to keep it going for a little while. So, yeah, I don't know why it's flashing, Leanne. That's a good question. What's up, Cammie? Thanks for being here. Appreciate that. And Valar, I'll do it for you. For Valar, it's like, hello, 999 Army Kills, Emmy, Steph, Tommy, Kel. All the patrons, and of course all the super chatters. So I'll go ahead and do your shout out anyway, because just some amazing support. Tanya D says, question, prediction, whatever. I think we could write an episode for next season. Yeah. I think we've probably given them some really good ideas. So we'll throw that out there to group. If we wrote an episode, what would we write the episode about? Would we write about Maggie's return? Maybe. We're going to talk about Maggie tonight, too. Scott Kernan says, hey, Kills, do you think Michonne could die in Season 10 or 11, sacrificed herself for Judith and getting Andrea's comic death? Oh, you mean kind of over the cliff? I do know about that, because that popped up in some spoilers. It's possible. I mean, we don't know that Michonne's going to be back next season yet, do we? All right, I will jump around, so make sure you type your questions. I want to get everybody involved as much as we can. So, as we've talked about, we have speculated that Maggie, Daryl, Michonne, all captured at some point. So, if that were to go down, here's why I think it's even more to the storyline and more amazing What if we see a Negan, Dwight, and Ezekiel rescue mission? So I know that seems like kind of an odd group, right? But if the three that I mentioned are captured, there could be some value in each person individually. Here's why. If Carol is captured, then Ezekiel obviously would be a person. Now, we don't know if Ezekiel makes it past the fair, but let's just say he does. But what would be the relevance of Dwight and Negan? Well, Negan could rescue Michonne, and that could be because of Judith. Now, that would leave Dwight and Daryl. Hypothetically, yes. Wouldn't that be kind of a nice redemption quality if after, Daryl basically said, I don't care if y'all sorry, I'm going to kill that son of a bitch. After all of that, how awesome would it be if Dwighty Boy actually partnered to come back and help them out? Now, I know that a lot of times people are saying, well, why would Dwight be following the Whispers? It's a great question. Why would he be following the Whispers? I'm going to throw that out there to the 999 Army. You guys tell me right now, and I'm going to read a couple of your comments. If you believe he could be, I do think he's coming back. What's up, Tommy the Man Bun? Thanks, Tommy. Kimberly G says Negan and Dwight. Neufeld says because Sherry became one. Maybe they took Sherry. Maybe they killed Sherry. Any of the above. I'm right there with you. So, Ron Burgundy Moore with a big question here. Why wouldn't Dwight kill Negan? Same reason why no one else will probably kill Negan at this point. Because they need him. Keep in mind, the Whispers are a bigger enemy. Look, it doesn't mean that Dwight won't want to kill Negan later. I've even heard predictions that they think later on in another time skip, Negan would be alive, and somebody said, well, what if Baby Herschel comes back and kills Negan? Maybe. I mean, anything is possible. Revenge is always out there, and it could develop the story. But I got a feeling if Dwight's been out there on his own, he's survived it and he's seen it firsthand. But who's Dwight going to partner with? Dwight doesn't really have any friends. So in order for Dwight to be accepted, he's going to have to produce this act or carry out something. And we thought a couple seasons ago that Dwight and Daryl would be a nice team. But I just think it's more ironic if it's Dwight and Negan. And, think about it. Dwight saving Daryl after Daryl said, if I kill you again, or I'm sorry, I'm a little ahead of myself here. If I see you again, I'm going to kill you. And he does, right, Villar? He does owe Daryl, but Daryl didn't want to have any of it. Daryl's just like, go away, go find her. So I think there's relevance to all of that, except the only question is going to be, what if Ezekiel is not in the picture and Henry's not in the picture? Then, maybe you get Magna, maybe you get Yumiko. Or, you know what, let's do this. Let's just plan out a whole full-fledged rescue mission. Who could be captured and what would motivate the people to go free them? So, if Carol is captured and Ezekiel's not there, who would be the next person to want to go help Carol? You guys know where I'm going with this. There's one person that could still be out there. I'm just going to have like a squad. There it is, Jerry. All right? So if Ezekiel's gone and Carol's captured, you got Jerry for Carol. If you've got Michonne captured. Based on the relationship with Negan and Judy, you probably have Judy and or Negan. If Daryl's captured, you could have Tara. Tara's a possibility. Pete D, what do you think about Tara? Would you rather see Tara save Daryl, or would you rather see Dwight save Tara? Am I even asking him this question? Or the dog? Oh, let's not forget the dog. But I do think Dwight would add some value. Or Aaron. Okay, so we got 3 people that could be captured and 3 people that could save them. So I'm going to transition. I love it. Pete D said, I'd rather see Dwight do anything than Tara do anything. Very nice. The dog and Dwight. All right, so I'm going to transition from the rescue to the capture. So now that we probably got 3 pretty solid that hopefully there's more still alive. Give me 3 more people who potentially could be captured and being held right now instead of Carol, Michonne, and Daryl. Give me 3 more. And then what we'll do is we'll figure out the incentive for the people to go back and help them out. I think Luke. Drama Kings kills in the comics. Lydia tries to get Carl to join her with the Whispers, but it seems like she's trying to get Daryl. I find this odd unless it's indeed true that Henry, yeah. I agree with that drama. I'm very hesitant in speaking about Henry right now, to be honest with you. Because as information went out and because of predictions, I really think AMC is dropping the hammer on a lot of spoiler sites, personalities, YouTube people. I think Angela Kang's being harassed, I've heard. Why are you doing that? So, yeah, I'm probably going to skate around some of those topics just a little bit. And just get back to some of our predictions that's not related to that. But, yeah, I think there's a lot of crazy stuff going on. So we've got, Tommy says Henry, Sadiq, and Luke. Judith, Aaron, Rosita. Luke, Rosita. Ooh, I like Luke, Rosita, Alden. I like that list. Luke, Rosita, Alden. Okay. So if we've got Jerry, Negan, and Dwight, possibly the dog, as like a rescue. So a lot of people think Luke. So we'll start with Luke. The obvious person to go save Luke is... I'll wait for you to type it, but this should be a no-brainer. And it may even be 2. Could be Yumi and Magna, right? Okay, how about Rosita? Yeah, look, it doesn't have to be person for person. There can be like 6 people captive and 12 people to go help them. 12 main people, right? So Eugene. And who else? I think Eugene, Father G, Aaron. So, yeah, I mean, Aaron's pretty much going to help everybody. So I don't know if he needs to be specifically tied to any one person. And then, of course, we've got Alden. So Alden, that could give you the obvious choice here. Be Enid. Maybe Tara. Anybody else? Yeah, I don't see Enid as I don't know that I like Enid any more than Tara. You know what? This is a Pete D question. Pete, is Enid like a mini Tara storyline waiting to happen? Is there any value? I mean, I don't see Enid as being tough. The one time she tried to even get the slightest little bit of toughness was when she stood up to Michonne, and Michonne at Hilltop, and Michonne pretty much told her, like, you need to back down. Stand down. Something like that. I don't know what it was. But Michonne, she was trying to get Michonne's face, and Michonne wasn't having it. Now, I wouldn't stand up to Michonne either. But I just don't. Yeah, it's just a character I've never really wrapped myself around. So, yeah, it might be best for Enid if there is a rescue mission. You know what? If there's a rescue mission, Enid is, she's the Dr. McCoy of the mission. You know, you'd have like Kirk, Spock, and either Sulu or Chekhov. But you always got to have Dr. McCoy there. You know, he can't really do anything, but if somebody's hurt, then he can help them. So Enid, yeah, they could bring Enid along just to help somebody. But unless Enid is going to sew some people's heads back on, it probably ain't going to happen. So Enid's like the healer. I get it. Fair enough. Okay. Here's where it gets a little bit tricky. I did trick you guys a little bit. So now I've got a list of names that is probably going to have to go in and battle the Whispers if it goes down that way. So we got Jerry, Negan, Dwight, Yumi, Magna, Father G, Eugene, Aaron, Tara, maybe a couple other people, and the dog. So of all those I mentioned, who comes up with the plan? Who leads? If that group of people is going to be organized, who's going to be the one calling the shots? I will bet before you guys even start typing here, there's going to be a lot of... I knew Pete D was going to say the dog. See, no, Daryl would probably be captive. I really wanted to see... A lot of people are saying Negan. And see, this is what I wanted to see where everybody's at. Is Negan is viewed as a leader, but someone that can't be trusted. Aaron is viewed as somebody that can be trusted, but not sure if he can lead a group yet. He's unproven. Aaron's like the rookie, right? Dwighty boy, been away, might have some more incentive, might have some more intel, a little bit more knowledge. Magna. Yeah, Jerry. Brian, Jerry's not going to be a leader. I mean, this is a man that walks around and is always going to call Ezekiel the king. He knows he's always going to be like the second in command. So I really think it would come down to Dwight, Negan, and Aaron. Sarah, we're assuming that Rosita might be one of the ones captured as well. I mean, we just kind of threw that out there. We don't know. But in the scenario that we chose, we said Carol, Michonne, Daryl, Luke, Rosita, and Alden. If the 6 of them are in some major trouble. And you know what, American Pride? That is going to be the real question. Is Negan the one that can really understand fighting fire with fire and understand the brutality? So we heard an interesting theory earlier, too, with the cowboy rolling into the fair. And as we've talked about it more and more, we kind of threw a bold prediction out there that perhaps he's somebody that's been tracking the Whispers as well. What do you guys feel about that? Hypothetical, still a theory, nothing out there. Seems almost too obvious that all these Whisperers are dressed up in cowboy hats and unmasked and everything just to get in there, and then all of a sudden they're going to pull out their masks and put on their mask. And we're still trying to figure out whether that is Monroe from Grimm. A couple of people told me it was, but I don't think we've gotten any confirmation. You know, honestly, I can't tell. His profile looks a little bit like Monroe, but the actor's played multiple roles, and he can kind of gain some weight, lose some weight, and he looks drastically different every time. So to me, it doesn't look exactly like Monroe, but it looks close. I mean, if it was Monroe, he could just turn into a Flugenheisen something. If you guys have never watched, I strongly recommend it. It's got some of the coolest names for, I just made that one up, but yeah. I don't know where they came up with them. They were great, though. Whisper spies at the fair. Yeah, I mean that. Well, you know, drama, if we funnel this and we've got 2 or 3 theories out there, one of the ones that we discussed, I think, you know, we probably have 3 really solid ones. So I like the cowboy tracker idea, and maybe, you know, he's been wronged by the Whisperers and he's following them and he knows they're in the neighborhood and just happens to mosey into a fair. Or the Whisperers kind of sneaking in and finding out what makes them tick, and it being like a red wedding type of thing that goes down. I'm cool with that too. They take a few hostages. But the only thing, drama, that really got me thinking a little bit more about whether this could be an outsider is Alexandria. You know, what are we going to call our group now? It's Hilltop, Alexandria, and Kingdom. Hack, I guess. You know, it used to be our Alexandrians. So our group. Are there even enough baddies left on our side to take down the Whispers if they don't introduce some new characters? What do you guys think? It doesn't appear like it. I mean, if you're talking about Michonne, Carol, Daryl, and Rose, you know, a few other people, it doesn't seem like there's a fighting chance. So now would be a good time to maybe roll out a few from the Commonwealth. Georgie gets word, sends in a few reinforcements to help fight the battle. Is that a possibility? Scott says the Whisperers are ruthless. The numbers don't matter. So, yeah, Walking Dead. You got Magna and you got Yumiko. So, I still think you got to have a Dwight in there. Now, they would have some good range. If you bring Dwight and got Yumiko, you got some twin crossbow action going. It wouldn't be so bad. And you're assuming Dwight has gotten better with the crossbow since the Denise incident. Based on the people that are out there that I've seen, the Earls out there, the DJs, the people planting crops, I don't think they have a chance in hell to beat the Whispers with what they have unless they get something. That's why I thought this guy coming in there might be somebody. Maybe either Jerry knew him from a past life. The odds just look really bad. What's up, June? What's up, Pickles? Thanks for being here. Right, Kimberly? I mean, they're pure evil. They don't care who they kill. Yeah, I mean, in drama, I think that's where the tracking idea, maybe they killed some of his family and he's trying to find them. And, I don't want to create too much of a backstory for him. And I don't want to water the whole thing down with backstories. I just don't feel like there's enough to beat the Whispers. And I also feel like, I'll give you my assessment. But what is the major difference between the Whispers and the Saviors? I'm kind of thinking something. Let's see if you guys can get into my head here and see what I'm thinking. Because there's a major thing that I see that's a difference between the two groups. There you go. Scott, you hit it right off the bat. That's actually impressive. The cool mask. No, there's a lot. Because most people, when they answer this, they're answering it from the Whispers' perspective. And what I was looking at, Saviors see people as a resource. Whispers don't. And because of that, the Whispers see it was also an Achilles heel for the Saviors. Because if the Saviors would have killed more people, they would have won the war. If they, instead of bashing 2 people, there were 11 people in that lineup. If they would have killed, say, 6 of them, they probably would have won because they would have taken out the strong characters. And I feel like the Whispers are going to kill and kill fast before you ever get a chance to do anything back. And the quicker they thin out the numbers, the harder it is to come up with a strategy or come up with a plan. And there's one more thing too. If you're a part of a team, or maybe you're part of a big army, and you start taking out some of the star players, what happens to the other people? You're a championship football team and your quarterback just hurt his knee for the season. I should have never thrown out a sports analogy to the nerd group. And I'm right here with you guys. Some people are saying they step up. Neufeld, no. I think you lose morale. There you go, Fluff. The morale gets sucked out. So, which 2 people would be least likely of all the people I mentioned in the rescue mission, which 2 people would be least likely to lose morale if there were deaths from Alexandria, Hilltop, or the Kingdom? Which two would be least affected by it? It's an easy question. Nope, not the people that are captured. The people that are... There you go. Thank you. William Finney just won the prize, and that, everybody, is full circle. So we started with Negan and Dwight. We gave a whole bunch of examples, and I really wanted to tie it back in to why Negan and Dwight would be probably the best resource, because they've got less skin in the game, literally, and they're the ones I think would be the most apt to keep a level head, have a strategy, and go out and take care. Because, look, some people are going to lose morale. Some people are going to be blinded by revenge. But if a couple of stars were to be taken or a few people were to be decapitated, I think as long as Negan and Dwight had some incentive, and their incentive is what? To survive. And they know, look, if we don't get around while we have some numbers, it's going to be us next. They're going to be the ones taking them down. So that's why I think these two make a perfect couple. I'm just giving you more and more reason of why. Tanya, I don't think Magna, especially if Luke... Magna is probably the worst example we could give right now. No offense. But you saw what happened when Bernie. She could not even kill Bernie. She was destroyed when it was one of her own. So if it's Luke or if it's a Connie or somebody, I think Magna will have some incentive to fight, but I don't think she's going to be level-headed. I mean, she was going to kill Michonne, so I'm not sure she's still 100% in leader or strategy mode. But I do think a Dwight who's been away for a while would not, have that. He's not going to be in tears if somebody dies. June, super chatting. Bring back Dwight. So you guys will get a chance to super chat. All right, everybody. We have hit 32 minutes. This is our countdown. We try to keep our countdowns at around 32 minutes. I'm going to ask everybody here, do me a favor, pike the like button. We still have not gotten word out to our full group. We're missing a couple hundred people tonight, but that's okay. Eventually, they're going to read the messages and see the pop-ups and know, like, oh, we need to go over to the 999 Dead channel to jump into the live streams. We're also going to have, we're going to stage this out little by little. You guys know we have 999 Gaming. We're going to get the numbers up to 999 Dead, do some streams. We'll probably have Super Chat active in a couple days. Then we're going to do a couple streams on the 999 Spoilers chat. And then last, and if you guys want to go ahead and sub to it now, that would be great. But 999 Live is going to be a little different element that we're going to be rolling out. So you get a chance, as long as you're subscribed, you hit the reminders. We'll let you know where the stream is going to be. You can always check our fan page and find that out as well. But clearly, it'll be one or the other, so you don't have to worry about checking them both. As long as you have the notification, it's going to say, hey, go in 999 Dead. I'm only one person, so I can't be streaming from 3 different channels at the same time. Thanks, everybody. Appreciate everybody being here. You guys are absolutely fabulous. Because Walking Dead is not on tonight, let me do a few shout-outs. I want to say thanks to all the patrons up there in the upper left-hand corner. You guys are incredible. Thank you for all your support. The sponsors are absolutely amazing. The sponsors are not in green on this channel, so once that opens up, then hopefully that will take effect as well. But they're still strong sponsors of this channel. Also, the moderators, Emmy, Steph, Tommy, Kells, are absolutely amazing. And let me give shout-outs to the complete 999 Army that's out there right now. So I want to say what's up to Julie McGuire, Walking Dead Nerd, KCF, Sheila Beasley, William Finney, Bumblebee Brown, Ron Burgundy Moore, Samantha Coombs, Deborah Mooney, Tanya Dockstader, Walani, Cammie, all my Kimberly G's, Pickles, what's going on, Pickles? What's up, Man Bun? Fluff Salisbury, Albert Author, Brian Worthman, Sarah Drumheller, and thank you. I'm seeing a lot of familiar names too. Northside Queen, Hippo in the House, Tammy Hill, Glenda Batista, Grayland28. It doesn't matter where we stream from, as long as we're in a room together, we are all going to get some good ideas out there and get your ideas included in this video. Kelly Kane, thank you as well. Randall Roundtree, appreciate you being here. Walking Dead Nerd, Leanne Gash, Philip Duncombe, Marcia Cooper, Deborah Cox. I see you, Deborah. Cassandra LeBoom, thank you. Jimmy's Jammin', always a pleasure. Drama King, New York City. Thank you so much. BK, appreciate that. Maggie B, thank you, Maggie. Thank you, Gina Crockett. Appreciate it. Julie McGuire with the big 999. Thank you, Julie. Lisa Khaleesi. Appreciate you. And, hey, you know what? I told you guys whether we were streaming for 10 or 10,000, we're going to do our shout-outs. And at least tonight, a lot of people are going to watch the playback, but at least tonight it gave me a chance to do a few more extra shout-outs as well. So I think I caught most of our group. But if I ever miss you, you guys hit me up. I'll definitely give you a shout-out. Crystal the Singer Chick Gore. That's also some additional incentive. I know all of you are probably on the Facebook fan page, but we're going to continue to grow our Facebook fan page as well. So that way if we post on a different channel, we will put the link on there as well so you guys can find it. Who else we got here? All right, I think I got Little Tommy with a shout-out. So we got Little Man Bun McCandless, American Pride 7777. Valar, thank you. Appreciate you being here. Absolute pleasure, everybody. Casey F. just got here. Casey, our channels are still up. You'll probably see some comic book reads. You'll probably see gaming review. We're going to hit them all up. We're going to build all of these up so we can kind of bounce around and sort of streamline our streams. Yeah, a lot of streams in that sentence. Pete D, will last night's stream be posted? No, there was no stream last night. There was a stream on Saturday morning that had some very good predictions that I don't think the folks at AMC were very happy with. So, no, we have removed that from existence. And, you know, sometimes when you're really, really accurate, you got to pretend like you're not as accurate, I guess. But, yes. All right, I think we've gotten most of these. But once again, guys, just do me a big favor. Check out all of our channels, subscribe, and then you'll get the notification. Thanks, everybody. Have a good night. Go watch some football. We will be back here tomorrow night at 9:30. It's going to be here. So the next 3 or 4 streams are going to be on 999 Dead, and then we'll get some spoiler information out there, and then I'll let you guys know whether where we're going to do random things and some of the live streams, some of the other things. So same group of people, a couple different channels. Thanks, everybody. I will talk to you all tomorrow night at 9:30 right here. Peace.